How do you feel when you look back on it in 20, because hindsight's always 2020, and you have kids yourself. Four kids. Although I've never met your kids, I would probably guess that if your kids wanted to follow in your mom's footsteps, you would do everything in your power to stop it.
Man, my eldest kid never saw a toy gun till Pirates of the Caribbean, and he was 8 years old.
When you look at some of your mom's decisions and the fact that your brothers followed in her footsteps and everything, and you dabbled in your own way and so forth. Now, listen, once you get to a certain age, you can't stop kids from doing what they're going to do, but you could do your best to try to, steer them in a certain direction. And your brothers ended up, unfortunately, having the same story as your mom and your dad and stuff like that. When you look at that, how do you feel?
I guess it's a mix of feelings because as her son and a member of the Blanco cartel, I kind of used to glamorize the lifestyle. And I kind of had this understanding or this brainwash illusion, and I've spoken to shrinks, pastors, ministers, name it. And it's like this monarchy that you believe that this is in your blood. This is what you have to do. I had a surgeon tell me, a neurologist, tell me and my sister, which my sister's my father's daughter. And he told me, look, I go, was it my fault? Was it my brother's fault? Was it my mother's fault? Because as a boy, the day comes that you have to blame somebody, right? And you look at your parents and it's like, I learned it from watching you, like the fucking commercial, right? And then they say the apple don't fall from the tree. So this neurologist said, it's not only your fault. Why? Because genetics plays a crazy role in this life. Because and then I'm going to say this once. I had a conversation with my mother once, right? And she's like, why are you doing this? Why do you do that? Why are you so bad like your father? And then she goes to me, I'm going to say in front of my auntie, she goes to me, she goes, Michael, I have friends that I did time with. Their kids are doctors. Their kids are lawyers. Why did you decide to do what you do? And I told her, and I'm kind of wrong for it because I kind of blamed her. And I go, did I ever question you on how you fed your family? Did I ever question you on anything you did? Because, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I was a jack boy and a drug dealer for many years. And she told me, yeah. She goes, no, they're doctors and look at you. And I told her, you show me a fucking doctor in my family. And that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the question that I ask myself when we go through this whole story is that your mom touched hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. Multi-generational wealth.
Yeah.
She could have stopped very early on and had more than enough money to last forever.
Facts.
I remember, for example, when I was hanging out with BMF and I got to see everything. I was in Big Meech's house, hanging out with Blue Da Vinci. And
where, at Jackie Gleason's house at the beach?
It was the White House in Atlanta.
Oh, in Atlanta, okay.
Yeah. And I was seeing all this, and the BMF billboards were there, and the Ferraris, the Cristal, and I was like...
Respect to BMF.
Well, this is all incredible, but I know how this is going to end.
Yeah.
It's very clear. Like, when I saw the billboards, I said, this is insane. This is insane. Because as a kid from the suburbs, I know no one's selling any albums here. I know where this money's coming from, and I don't want to be anywhere near it when the feds come. And that's exactly what happened. So I went back to my broke life.
Yeah.
But I stayed out of prison.
Exactly.
Why do you think that your mother and your brothers had more than enough money
And then
to
they
walk
call it
away.
quits.
But they didn't walk away. They continued. And not only did they continue, but they had the wars and everything else like that. When a lot of times it's all ego-based. Hey, okay, fine. This happened. I'm sorry. Let's just, this is not worth shooting and killing people. We're all rich. Why do you think everyone just kept going to the point where things just ended in the worst possible situation?
I think, and I know that once you've done so much dirt, once you've hurt so many people, I think that universal karma never goes away. I think that once you've done so much bad, you can't turn back. And I think that my mother and my brothers had reached that point at such an early time in their career, and they made so much money. I mean, my brother Cheeky probably made more money than my mother.
Really?
Yeah, my brother Cheeky was on a whole different level, worldwide, and they don't want to see it go away, but it becomes more than that. Because if it goes away, then how can you defend yourself against your enemies?
Well, but you have enough money to defend yourself, don't you?
Yeah, but one day they're going to pass you. One day they're going to surpass you. Not only that, how are you going to keep that money if you don't hold down the compound? You get it? And
yeah.
Worse than that, the minister that raised me in Northern California told me one thing. He was there for my mother and me when Cheeky died. He was there when my mother died. He was there for me during all these years. And he would always say stuff that would just make me, wow, this man is so wise. And it's real easy. If you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And my mother was clear on that.
Yeah.